So welcome ladies and gentlemen, we're here today to take a look at some more gameplay for PES 2016, and as you can see it's Juventus taking on AC Milan. Now this was taken over at IGN.com. It is actually in Portuguese. The original video will be in the description, and to be honest with you, I couldn't understand a word of it. So I put this together, I've got rid of all the sort of cutscenes of them talking, and this is just strictly gameplay for you guys to take a look at. Now, I don't think this is Gamescom build. I'm not sure. I mean, this was released yesterday, so it, obviously is right near Gamescom. Gamescom is out now. More gameplay will be shown, but if you take a look at this build, there is some niggles. There are some problems. There's a bit of clipping. The goalie's horrendous at times. The net physics haven't been implemented really. So you guys will see it. We'll look at it. We'll take a gander. We'll talk about it. The opening presentation here is very much the same as last year, if not ripped completely from last year's game. They haven't changed that at all. There is Gianluigi Buffon. But I mean, the gameplay, it looks nicer. The grass has got, a little bit more of a grass texture. The camera angle is more FIFA-like, I would say. This is sort of the new dynamic camera angle they've added this year, and I like the look of it, I have to say. So that's one of the positives that we do have to take from the game itself. It's going to be very much more of a physical game this year. We know that. We've seen that from sort of the E3 build that we saw, a couple of months ago now. Time's already flown by. But overall, it's shaping up nicely. There was also going to be another video I'm showing of between France and Brazil. Now we do know the gameplay demo will be out on the 13th of August, just a week away. And that's going to feature, I believe, 6 teams. The team's probably going to be Bayern Munich, 2 Italian clubs, 2 South American ones, probably Corinthians, someone else, and then Brazil and maybe Germany or France. I mean, we know Brazil probably are going to be in there purely because Neymar is one of the star players for the game, along with Morata from Juventus, which was a little bit of a surprise, I would say. But anyway, back to the gameplay. This is maybe the goal coming up very, very shortly, and you'll see Buffon really making an absolute hash of the finish. I mean, he should have saved it, simple as that. But here it is. Nigel de Jong powering his way forward. It's a reasonable strike here, but when he saves this, comes off his feet, and then it's a tap-in for Destro. And you can see for the net physics there, they haven't been implemented, which makes me realise that this isn't the Gamescom build. So hopefully it isn't. There is a lot of problems with it overall. The goalies are still a little bit dodgy, but it's just a chance to see the overall sort of the collision system. I think that's the overall consensus, that is going to be the big step this year. Players will be battling it out much more. Players will be feeling more like an actual real life player as opposed to just a block that's running around the field getting the ball past to him. It's more of a battle. It's more of a physical game. You can see there Pogba winning the ball, then AC Milan win it back. There's a finish there. You can see the net physics not implemented at all. Goalie should have done a lot better. And there is Morata, the star player as well, on the front of the game this year, along with Neymar himself. So this is 2 user players playing at IGN. This isn't CPU versus the AI, the AI versus the human, so that's something that we can't really tell too much. I really would love to just get down, obviously, with the game and play it on Superstar. It was never a challenge last year at all. Superstar has never really been a hard difficulty for me, and probably for a lot of people. I get so many people coming in my videos saying, you're playing on easy. I'm not. I'm playing on Superstar. It's too easy. So hopefully this year they are going to step that up. But anyway, this is something a little bit more interesting, the team management screen. And what I like about this this year, and you'll see in just a second, is we can now move players around freely without having to go into sub-menus and then more menus. You can see the hexagons back at the bottom of the screen, so we can sort of compare players. But you can see there, press and hold X, which obviously means they're playing on the PlayStation 4. But you can see on the left-hand side there, it's just moving players around, switching them into different positions. I like that. Easy, intuitive, back to basics. So now into the second half, one apiece. Now, this wasn't shown before, these two teams. I mean, Juventus have been shown in the E3 build, but AC Milan haven't been shown, so I thought I'd put it out there. If this was going to be the same two teams, I wouldn't have bothered, but yeah, it's a chance to see AC Milan in action. You can see the collision there once again. It's a good challenge by Patrice Evra, the former United man, and he gives it away. It looks a little bit less scripted as well, I think, from last year. I'm not sure what kind of bar support they're playing on. And that was a nice little animation as well. Great turn there by Carlos Tevez. And then Van Ginkel winning it back. You know, but I'm looking forward to it. Nice switching pass by Abate there. AC Milan working it well down the flanks. Menez, nice bit of trickery past his man. You can see the animated ad boards as well on the sides of the field. Nice little stumble animation as he whips one in towards the near post. Cleared away. Vidal trying to get there, but AC Milan putting the pressure on, and easy pickings for Gianluigi Buffon. The next video will actually be the one that is between France and Brazil. Rainy conditions, so you guys can to see that in all its glory. Obviously, it's going to change the dynamics of the game a little bit more when it's different wet conditions. Great turn there by Pereira, completely skipping past two. And then the offside flag, which was raised. You can see miles offside. But yeah, let me know in the comments, you know, what do you guys make of this, gameplay-wise? I don't think this is obviously the Gamescom build, and hopefully it's not the build we're going to get to play, because the goalie's looking still a little bit iffy. The net physics aren't there, which was something that Adam was praising quite a bit. Seeing in the Neymar trailer that the net physics were in that gameplay, or that demo that was shown. So fingers crossed next week we do get a chance to play a more updated version. And they really have to give us an updated version, because at the end of the day, you want to impress. You've got to impress the consumers. You've got to want them to buy the game. So if Konami want us to buy it, give us the most updated version. Another offside given there. Millimeters offside. But anyway, we're coming to the end of the video as Juventus continue to spray the ball around a little bit. But I like that it's not on rails as much as last year. It's more freedom, I think. That's going to be a big part of the game. And as I've said at the beginning of the video, the collision system is what is going to make the game that much different this year to last year. It changes the whole fundamentals. I mean, look at that for a challenge from Pogba. You wouldn't see anything like that last year at all. You would just see the same animations over and over again. But Konami have worked hard this year on rectifying them. We just hope that they've sorted the goalies out. Once again there, the goalie making a right hash of that one with the knee. Probably could have done a little bit better. And then Pogba goes sliding in. And then the rest of them, a nice little pile-up. So it's good to see that awful pile-up celebration is back this year again. I don't know why they keep implementing that. It looks horrendous, to be fair. Anyway, that is all that we have for this video. We'll be back with the next one shortly. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. The full video is in the description, although it's in Portuguese, so good luck figuring that one out. There is the ending scenario. Juventus 2, AC Milan 1. A pretty realistic scoreline, you would say. We'll be back with some more shortly. Hope you guys enjoyed it, but until next time, take care.